All right. Welcome, everyone. I'm Eden Amadora. I am so excited to be with you today. What an amazing opportunity we have to gather. Ooh, that sometimes happens. We're going to find
Hello,
that.
welcome, beloved. Welcome to my channel. This is Eden.
Sometimes we get Mercury laughing. We did a little prayer for Mercury today. We're gonna keep bowing to the Mercury retrograde fairies. All right, everyone. Welcome to the Lionsgate portal. I am Eden Amadora. I am one of your focalizers, and I'm going to introduce you now to the other two wonderful 13 Moon Priestess sisters who are here to join me on this wonderful occasion. We have Greyson Kirby. Welcome, Greyson. Greyson is a 13 moon focalizer, an ordained priestess. She holds a frequency of the initiator very closely related to Isis, who we'll be bowing to and acknowledging very much today on today's call. Greyson is also an astrologer, an amazing artist who weaves her astrology and her art together. I'm so grateful to have you here with us, Greyson. Thank you.
So grateful to be here, Aiden. Thank you.
And we have Natalia Price, my fierce sister, who is 13 Moon Focalizer. We joke that we're like soulmate priestess sisters. We have so many threads in common, archetypal channels, focalizers for a very long time in this lineage. She holds the frequency of the Queen of Death. And I believe very much Sekhmet as well in this lineage. You are she. I'm so happy to have you with me again. We were together last year for Lionsgate. Welcome back.
Yay, I'm so happy to be here. Like, this is what sisterhood is about in the 13 moon as us as priestesses. Is a real dream come true.
Yeah, I'm so delighted, so happy to be with you both. This is going to be powerful, and we're all sharing our keys, our codes, and our gifts today, as well as you. There'll be lots of sharing. So just a quick tech, I'm going to pop you two off for a second, and then I'll bring you back. Or you can bring yourselves back. You can pop in when it's your turn. A quick, just for those who are new to Zoom, we want to honor some of you are catching this also on Facebook, and Kim is going to drop the link to this call so you can share and you can be presenced. And we love to feel you. We love to feel where you're beaming in from. Together, we're building this bridge, this golden web of light across the planet when we do good work like this. So if you would like to use the chat, which we hope you do, scroll your mouse down to the bottom. You can find the chat bar there and let us know where you're beaming in from. And if you want to add anything that you're feeling today, any words of, your medicine is medicine to the whole. So please presence yourself in the chat. And sometimes Zoom changes. If you don't see chat, sometimes there's 3 little dots and that opens the chat. That happened for me right now. So you can find the chat in that section. We have people from all over. Welcome, Shirley from Pennsylvania, Deborah from Michigan, Catherine Aloha from Sedona, there's a little Hawaii, Sedona blend there. Jay from Arkansas, Jennifer from Martinez, California. Uma Felipa, I'm going to be in your area in 2 days. I will be there in Portugal. I'm so excited. Lynn and Lee from Justine, so many beloveds. There's so many people joining this call. I'm not going to be able to presence right now all of you verbally, but scroll through and look where we all are. It's amazing. So beautiful. South Africa. There's people in Europe beaming in, Austin, Texas, Manchester, UK, New York City. Wow, just feeling us lighting up the grid. It's so beautiful. I'll just let Tejas in from India. So thank you. Thank you for those who are staying up late, for getting up early, wherever you are. And for those who are beaming in later, this is an arc of time that is rich and potent for a while. You are with us in spirit and in the portal with us. Whether you catch this tonight or in the morning when you wake up, you are held. We feel you etherically and you are with us. So welcome, everyone. In the first part of these calls, we like to give what we sometimes call a little mind food, a little bit hook and eye, like the Velcro, so we know, why do we gather on this day? It helps our minds relax so that we can then step into the ceremonial part of this call and be so present in our hearts and really feel that we're held in this greater collective event, this cosmic event, in fact. So Greyson, Natalia, and I prepared something really special for the masterclass part of this call so that you can really feel, why do we gather? What is this about? And I'm going to begin just by sharing very briefly that this is a time that our ancestors have celebrated in different parts of the world. That being said, especially in Egypt, which Greyson and Natalia are going to deepen you with. This time is celebrating the return of the brightest star in the sky that our ancestors, they were sky watchers. They didn't have a lot of distraction with their device. They were very present to these celestial events. And after 70 days and disappearing below the horizon or in conjunction with the sun, Sirius B, the brightest star in our night sky, the blue star, sometimes called the dog star, returns. And she returns. And there are many magical things about this star that it's the fourth brightest object in the sky. Did you know the third is not a star, though she looks like a star? It's Venus. Sirius is the brightest star. She returns and brings her light, her celestial light upon this plane. And some say she is our elder. She is the elder of our sun. She is the mother of our sun. Some even believe there's ancient mythologies that talk about her like the divine mother to the divine child of our sun, helping us awaken, helping us evolve. So this is a time of great spiritual light as she has returned in the helical rising. That means rising with our sun on the horizon line. If you are looking for her in the Northern Hemisphere, you can find her by tracking down the hunter, Orion. And I'm in the way, but let's see if I can go here. You know what? She's so low in my Zoom background. She's right there. If you follow the belt down, you find her. You can't see her, but she's right there. So this is just a good little way of kind of connecting to this greater celestial event. And then I'm going to pass it to Greyson now to take us much deeper into the magic of this time. All right, my love.
So excited and so grateful to be here with all of you. And I invite you to just let this information wash over you, to soak it in and to let it saturate you. Because whether you know nothing about astrology or if astrology is a native language of yours, there is so much to garner from this experience. So I will share a bit about the astrology of this time and why it has been heralded as such an important gateway. It is not only a time and it's not only an alignment, but it's also about the place in consciousness, because the stars in the cosmos really represent our inner cosmos, and the stars and the consciousness that we hold and the places that we can go and the treasures that are within those places that we can go. And so in this gateway, this Lion's Gate, there is so much unfolding around this constellation of Leo. Since ancient times, the Sphinx, which if you can imagine, was once buried under sand, but prior to that was the gateway to the Giza Plateau where the pyramids sat. And this lion-headed being was both a keeper of the great secrets, the great mysteries within, who would greet you with a riddle that would move you out of your logical mind and move you into the space of your heart, which is really the opening that Leo provides us. And so as we take in these images of the Sphinx, we notice that in this cycle, ever since we stepped into the gateway of the sun moving into Leo, Virgo was also rising. Venus was also rising over the horizon in the constellation of Leo. So this energy of the sun and illumination was also coming into this place of alignment with the heart. This new moon that we just entered is again in the sign of Leo. And as Eden has already pointed to, the Sirius activation of this is when the star Sirius would align just below Orion's belt. So here and here would align with the king and queen's chamber in the Great Pyramid. And so this whole idea of the activation is the opportunity for us to open our spine, open our central channel, open ourselves to receive this opportunity from within to step through this gateway. I'm going to pass it on to Natalia to speak a little bit more about the mythology of Egypt and how it's associated with this time as well.
So imagine yourself coming into the Great Pyramid of Giza and entering into this chamber, seeing these pathways, these portals of light coming in, bringing in this star energy to you, the star of Sirius. And knowing as Sirius is this star portal, this stargate, for us to receive this galactic information, for us to receive these upgrades, the deeper coding of who we are and our galactic family, to remember. And so that is what we are receiving from the star Sothis. They call her the star of Isis, the mother star. And for many beings, it was the home planet that we came from. And this is where we would receive the codes of the new technology that the ancient Egyptians did, from the agriculture of how to really bring in new levels, new higher codes of what it is to really connect with the plants in the earth. As I said, thousands of years ago, ancient Egypt used to be this lush area, right? There was jungle. And so agriculture was a big part of connecting with the earth and growing the seeds, the consciousness of the plants to connect therewith. And so every year when the rising of the Sirius, the star Sirius, would come up, it would create that there was the flooding of the Nile. And when the flooding of the Nile came, it was not only this time of, the agriculture and the waters for the land, but it was this flooding of consciousness to awaken, to receive the upgrades, to come into a new place of deeper knowing and remembrance of what we came here to do, where we came from, and how to activate it in this field, how to fulfill our mission and purpose. And so we're tapping into that the ancient Egyptians were connected to. You see up above here in that image of that star of Sirius, of Sothis, as they called her, coming in through the crown chakra, coming in and allowing it to be so that they created the hieroglyphs, where there was a written word to bring in this information, to share it with all beings. And so that's what we are in this deep place of remembrance with. That yes, ancient Egypt is something in our past, but as we all know that time and space is one, that we can open through this star portal that's happening for us now to receive what we came here with, what we have all, each one of us, been encoded with in this greater way. And that's why working with this Lionsgate portal is so important, because of that landscape. It creates this stream, this flood of consciousness and light for each one of us, right? They say that star Sirius shines 25 times brighter than the sun. It is, right, the spiritual home even of our own sun. So there's this huge flow of light that's coming into our energy fields. And some of us can feel it more than others as this tingling, this pulsation, or these sensations coming in over us. And we're going to work with that, all of us together, to activate that deeper, to really awaken our dormant DNA and to come back online as these full, complete beings that we can seed a new earth for ourselves. And, and the information, as the Mayans were also working with the star series, and the ancient Egyptians, they celebrated this time as their new year, where it was a reset, a recharge, a recalibration into abundance and prosperity. So that's what we're stepping into here right now in this whole Lionsgate portal, right? In this even bigger range than just today. It's a really powerful time for each one of us.
Mm, thank you so much, Natalia. Wow, that was beautiful, fascinating, and I learned much from both of you as well. I like to share visionary dreams, and I thought it'd be fun just to share briefly. Several years ago, I awoke within the dream and became lucid, standing at temple steps, looking out upon a lush, verdant, and beautiful land with palms and fields of green. In my dream, I also was looking down at my lion, and my lion was large. That being said, I must have been massive because it was the size of a medium-sized dog to me. And as I looked back at the temple I was standing in front of, I heard Dendara. Later, I discovered this is one of the most ancient mystical sites in Egypt. Both Natalia and Greyson have been there. I'm going to be there at the end of September. And the temple is so old that it said it's built upon temples, temples upon temples. And one of the mysteries of Dendara is that the steps are melted. Could it be so old that it was worn by so many millions of feet? Or perhaps another time with high levels of technology where things could have happened we will not speak of today. But this time and this portal that we're in is, as Natalia said, an opportunity to connect to our higher selves. Just like some say that Sopdet, or Sothis in Greek, is the higher self or the Ba of Isis. We are connecting with our higher selves today during this journey. And all three of us are going to be taking you on a very, very potent embodiment journey, because in the divine feminine mysteries, we do not seek to leave the body or leave the planet. Rather, it is about getting here fully in the body, bringing our higher selves here. Embodiment is ascension in the heart. All right, so we are going to begin. Greyson, will you actually let us know what's going on next?
Yes.
Steve.
Before you entered any gateway of a temple into sacred space, you would pass between two lions or two gate guardians. And that opportunity that you have as you stand before the gate is the opportunity to release and let go of any baggage you might be carrying. You can kind of imagine it as like the baggage check at the airport in today's world. And it may be the baggage of racing thoughts or the idea of things that you need to do after this. It may be emotions or things that have happened before this, whether that be in your day or in your week or in your moon. Any way that there are things that might be cluttering up the spaciousness of your personality and your day-to-day life. The invitation as you step towards these gates is that it is a threshold. It's a threshold where you empty and you lay down that personal sense of self so that you can open to be able to receive yourself at a soul level and to be present for all the whispers that your soul has to offer you as you begin to invite in your higher self, as you invite in those invisible parts of self in your day-to-day life that are ready now to be acknowledged, so that in this portal, you are bridging together all of those aspects of yourself and you're making a conscious choice to empower yourself on this gateway. So
Beautiful.
imagine yourself, sorry,
Yeah.
now standing at this gate.
We're going to take a very brief gate just to get in, to be ready to pass through two very powerful gates. And we are going to also honor the directions and the elements. So we'll stand in front of these gates with you, my loves, and then we will come together. Natalia is going to be right here. So place a hand on your heart before we pass through these gates and close your eyes with us. Deep breath. If you wish to place another hand on your lower belly, leaning a little bit back. We like to say the body is the living temple. So opening the spine, aligning with the divine flow, the vertical axis. Breathing deeper than you usually breathe, coming into the space behind your brow, the eye that sees beyond the veil. Just feeling everything that you're bringing today. Whatever you're bringing, shadow and light. This is a place of unconditional love, a safe and sacred space. Breathing and feeling all that you're bringing that may be in the way of empty presence. I invite you to imagine that you are breathing it out into the earth. Perhaps taking a deep breath in through the nose and releasing through the mouth. If it is something in the way of you being fully present to receive, just releasing it from the breath now. Deep, deep breath, one more with a sound. Ah. Releasing into the earth. And as we gently, slowly open our eyes together, we are going to call in the directions to honor this ceremonial space as we step deeper into the temple-like ceremony portion of this call. And I'd invite you to feel them within you, not as some concept outside of you. We are them, they are us. So let us etherically turn now to face the east gate, the place of the dawning sun, the rising sun, the golden light codes upon the earth of the new dawn, the new day. We honor the East and the wisdom, the great wisdom teachers of the East. We honor all that we have received from the Far East, the Himalayas, Tibet, and the East of wherever we are, the European masters, all of the Eastern wisdom teachers. And we bring ourselves into great connection with the element of air, deep breath, feeling the wings of the heart as the lungs, feeling the air element cooling and bringing you to presence. Air, the invisible element that makes life possible. We are breathing beings. We give great thanks for air. The elemental angel of air helps us purify our mental body, clearing away dross, heaviness, stagnation, confusion, and doubt. We ask that during this ceremony that our minds are bright and clear, here sharp like diamond light, ready to receive. And we honor the winds of change. Hail and welcome East, welcome air.
We open and we honor direction of the north, element of earth. As you place another hand somewhere on your body, feeling the bones of your being, connecting and rooting those bones to this element of earth, the grounding, that which sustains and nurtures, grows and manifests all that we are and all that we need to support us. We honor this element of air. Of earth. We honor this element of earth as the home that holds all of us within the great cosmos, this planet that nurtures our well-being, that supports all of the cycles of change, that moves and allows us to trust those cycles of release, of letting go, of planting seeds, of growing, of harvesting. Hail and welcome earth, hail to the north.
Welcome north, welcome earth.
Calling into the holy watchtowers of the west, of the sacred waters of remembrance, allowing the waters to flow over us as a sacred flooding of the Nile, clearing, purifying, cleansing us so that we may be in greater flow and remembrance, awakening that chalice of our emotional bodies to open to the sacred waters that we are in our blood, in our bodies. We remember we are water. Hail and welcome to West Water.
Welcome, West. Welcome, waters. We speak for fire, Greyson.
We open and acknowledge and honor the direction of south, element of fire. We honor that great central sun, that beaming star Sirius, and our sun, which feeds our planet with light and illumination each and every day. We honor that sun within us, that eternal flame within the center of our hearts. We call upon the nurturance and the warmth of fire that guides our way through the darkest night. We offer to the fire anything that is here and ready to be transmuted, lifted to another octave, in honoring this element that has the capacity to quicken, to change, to purify, to shift in its very nature. We honor every color of the rays of fire and the sacred flames that are held on this planet. Hail and welcome, South. Hail and welcome, fire.
Welcome, South. Welcome, fire. Spiraling into the center of the wheel of these four directions, we arrive in the center of our own sacred hearts, in the singularity, what the Hopi Indians call the Sipapu, the doorway between dimensions. And here, beloveds, we honor the mysterious fifth element, ether. And as we stand in the center of our sacred hearts, we open the portal today to our higher selves, the higher timelines and the higher dimensions. And we call in those benevolent allies from beyond the veil, the winged lions, the star kindred, the angelic ones, the ascended masters, your ancestors who love you unconditionally from beyond the veil. We open the portal of our hearts to receive the blessings, the benevolent light, the spiritual light within us, connected to Sirius B, this divine mother light. We welcome you, center. Hail and welcome, center. Welcome, ether. And now, as we step deeper through the gates, we are prepared with deep honoring and an open heart to meet the lions at the gates, much like Greyson spoke of, the mysterious keepers of frequency. I wish to honor Ariel Spilsbury here, a great lion herself of spirit who has been in the hospital today. She's our fairy godmother. She is the founder of our priestess lineage. Let us just hold that as we step through these gates and this opening, that her lion heart is with us today. She gifted me a winged lion a long time ago. So we are holding you, Ariel, as we move deeper through these gates. You are with us. As you step through these gateways, it is a frequency shift. So prepare yourselves. The first gate. I am the gate of past. I am the gate that is inviting you to return all fragments, all splits, all parts of yourself from past, energetically, mentally, emotionally, so that you can truly enter this portal. What parts are still ruminating, regretting, rejecting parts of your past as less than holy and perfect? What could you leave at my gate in courage, in lion-hearted courage on this day, so that you can truly be heart-centered, present, and recognize your wholeness? I invite you to leave in the chat, like medicine for the collective, that which you lay down at my gate. Really feel, beloveds, what would serve your life journey to finally release in truth and love here and now. What can you offer me as the gate of past that I may devour as the lion of past? We have lots of shares coming into the chat. I'm not going to be able to read them all. I'm going to read some of them. Leaving wounds of childhood, leaving fear of my own infinite power, leaving resentment, unworthiness, possessiveness, jealousy, shame, struggle. I lay down the needing to know. I leave the wounds of shame. Again, procrastination, leaving the illusion of lack, leaving the splits of separation in my heart, leaving disappointment, distrust, leaving sadness, leaving all self-hatred, leaving addictions for the one, feeling this powerful medicine as we read each other's releases. We speak for the one. I can feel almost a wave of nausea of alchemy moving through me as I presence all that is being released. We give it to the earth. We give it to this lion of the past. We devour this in love, transmuting in grace for the one, leaving feeling small and anger, leaving the fear of being seen and heard, leaving procrastination and judgment, restriction and guilt, leaving frustration. So much unworthiness is dissolving at this gate, being devoured, leaving hiding, leaving perfection for the one, releasing old versions of ourselves that no longer serve. Blessed, blessed be. Thank you for your medicine. As I ring the Tibetan bowl, it is transmuted for the one heart. Now it is done. Deep breath, my loves, as we move deeper into the portal.
Coming back to our center, using that mudra of presence to come down and in. Calling all aspects of ourselves fully present in what we have released here. And then bowing to ourselves. Feeling that energy of release. And now let us turn to the lion's gate of the future that I am. I am the lion's gate of the future. What are the stories that you have been projecting? What are the time-bound illusions, the future tripping, the anxiety, the fear, the fantasy, the idealization? What do you need to lay down here so that you can be fully present now in this temple? I invite you to name it in the chat. Whatever it is that you project and put off into the future, name it so you can be fully here now. Whatever the fears are, wherever it takes you away, anything that's outside of this moment, letting it go, naming it. So you can fully arrive, fully home.
Natalia, do you want me to present some of the new things, or can you track some of these coming in?
Go ahead.
Amber is saying, I release all that does not support me in my divine assignment from my highest timeline. People are leaving fears of failing, fears of success, lack and limitation, the longing one day true love will come in the future, owning the resistance to owning my mighty soul, fear of others' opinions, illusions of separation, failing, need for perfection. I lay down my long-term visions of finishing my days by the sea, self-doubt again, all around the word shoulding all over ourselves, not feeling supported. Cass says, I lay down my future fantasies. The grass is always greener. The fear of never having what I desire. The fear of never being fully received for my gifts. We lay it down for the one. Delphine laying down, I don't know yet enough to begin. For the one, all of us who struggle with beginning from the joy, the passion, and stepping presently into each moment, laying down injustices, laying down future self at this gate, laying down the fear of the unknown. Again, for the one, remembering who I am, leaving the fear of leaving others behind. That's a big one, especially for those of us on a path of spiritual growth and awakening. The fear that if I get too present, too loving, too big, too bright, I'll lose everyone. Laying down fear of success, abundance, and love that I perceive is in the future. For the one, illusory beliefs about creating the new being too hard, releasing focus on the body and how it's changing and aging, fear of aging. Thank you for naming that. Laying it down, procrastinating my art, laying it down. Wow, lots coming through here. I'm not going to read everything, but we are laying down so much future-based fear, fear of hurting others. So we don't choose our passions, our joys, and our own needs. Laying that down, laying down the fear of ending our lives alone or in poverty. Laying down all procrastination. For the one, there is so much coming through, coming out at this Lion's Gate. Natalia, if there's anything you want to speak to transmute it, to alchemize it as the lion of the future.
Feel yourself just consciously surrendering it, offering it up for the collective, knowing that as you do the work in yourself, it ripples out. As one heals, we all heal, that we are surrendering it and walking in this place of receptivity, that we no longer need to hold these fears. Blessed be.
Blessed be. I'm going to ring the bowl for the one heart. Look at us all. We're so beautiful. Beautiful. All right, my loves, we are going to step deeper now that you have passed through the gates of past and future. The lions have devoured this energy. You might still feel the alchemy at play. Not only the things that you have named, but that which we have witnessed from others, how we are one heart, how we are doing this great collective work today. Keep breathing, keep grounding, placing your feet on the floor flat, wiggling your toes. There's a lot moving. Alchemy is not always comfortable. In fact, it's a good sign if it's slightly uncomfortable. That is the growth edge. We are changing. Yes, thank you for so many of the releases. We now step into the center of this portal. Deep, deep breath. Greyson, I'm going to invite you to come back.
I invite you all, beloveds, as you feel yourself physically and etherically stepping across this threshold between yesterday and tomorrow into now, this now moment. Feel the lightening of your being as you find yourself in this portal. If it feels aligned for you to softly, gently close your eyes or allow your gaze to soften, allowing yourself to let go of any sense of needing to focus and allow your feeling body to expand. Feel yourself spiraling down now as you step into this portal within your own DNA. Feel yourself spiraling down to the very base of the coccyx bone, the base of your spine, the staff of your wisdom. Feel the portal that is held here as we align with these lions and the power that they hold to transmute, to shift anything of lower frequency into the higher octave. And know that as you do this for yourself, you are doing this for every being on this planet. that all that we choose to step into from this place is rippling out through the fabric of collective consciousness. Feel the bones of your being and your capacity to shift your presence by being here in this now moment.
We're going to begin grounding into our root, feeling that vibration, that frequency of that blood red burgundy at the root. And from this place, we ground ourselves into the earth, into Mama Gaia. We call upon the Egyptian goddess Sekhmet. Sekhmet. She is the lion-headed lioness who's all about fierce compassion and courage. She is a warrioress of light, going in and clearing the way, standing in that fierce rage, using sacred anger and rage to clear away anything that's not serving and to fully ground us into the body temple now. So calling her into embodiment as this fierce goddess, and yet she is also a goddess of healing, of alchemical transmutation, that recalibration of the body when we clear things out. So as we come down to that root, we allow for our tails, for that lioness tail to unfold, to unwind, to come into the earth, to connect ourselves with our true power that is aligned in the here and now. Breathe into that tail, feel into that coccyx, feeling into that root as it grounds us into the earth of Mama Gaia. As this lioness stands as a fierce protectress of the earth, guiding our journey home. And so she stands here in the stargate of awakening, connecting with these Syrian lions, lionesses that we all are here. Feel that awakening in you and beginning to slightly move your pelvis in a circular motion, awakening that Shakti Kundalini primal energy, awakening that pranic life force energy that connects you, feeling in the root. And even as it moves up into your womb space, connecting into the walls of the womb of any healing, any regeneration that needs to happen here, any deep connection with that place of our inner oracle of our bodies that knows, that guides us in a grounded way to walk our earth walk with deep integrity in that path of truth. Feeling Sekhmet as she calls us in to be fierce, to releasing any of the fears of being too much, of too intense, and to use that intensity now, use the intensity of the solar codes coming into us as you feel that the solar crown that she carries, awakening and bringing it all down into the body. From the roots up to the sacrum and our sexuality, our creativity, and up into the solar plexus, moving in that whole radiating out from that center of our power, our will, our courage to move in a new way in the world, to plant new seeds of change, being fierce and alive, using all the gifts that we've been given here. Grounding and calling her in, feeling her fierceness in her power, moving her in our arms, our bodies, our legs, our hips, whatever is available, whatever feels alive for you, to call it in, to awaken, to enliven, as Sekhmet lives in each one of us when we call her in as an ally, as a protectress to support our earth walk. So we say, hail and welcome to this grounding in of this Syrian stargate energy here and now. Oh.
Oh, hail and welcome to the Sekhmet within us, the lion-headed goddess, Just feel the connection between your jaw, opening your jaw, and expanding the capacity to hold light. Feeling the connection between your relaxed and open tail, the lion tail, the apex predator that does not fear other animals or beings. Feel into your heart now, and how when your tail relaxes, the heart lifts. Even exaggerating it with me. The tail swings back and the heart lifts. Feel the connection between the releasing of all tension at the root and the releasing of the jaw. Opening the body temple to receive more light, the light of your higher self. Let us dive inward now. Closing our eyes, we dive into the center point of the heart. We have stepped through this central channel, this ascension tunnel, this portal, and we are in the heart. I invite you, beloveds, to gently bow your chin and dive even deeper in. Deep breath into the back of the heart. Seeing a bright star. Seeing the star in your own heart. The sun is the heart. The sun is the heart. Breathing into that bright light, feeling it radiating, a portal, a dimensional doorway. Breathing and receiving the light codes into the depths of your sacred heart. Releasing any shields, any crystallization from the back heart with each breath. We unfurl our winged lion wings now, gently visualizing your right wing coming out of your back heart. Unfurling the right wing, you may extend your right arm and your hand of light to the side. Feeling this opening. Shamanically speaking, the mind is in the body and the body is in the mind. Feel your capacity to open energetically, the sacred masculine essence within you. This masculine heart wing, this fiercely courageous lion wing that you are unfurling may have a particular size, shape, color, texture. Allow it to reveal itself. Breathe and receive it. Feel it. Is it angelic? Is it like a dragon wing? Is it like a butterfly wing? You can use your creative visualization, allowing it to reveal itself. Feel its strength, its power, its ability to act, to serve, to thrust forth, to leap courageously forward. One more deep breath, extending that right wing and then folding it etherically behind your back as your right hand of light rests open on your lap. Bringing your attention back to the depths of your sacred heart, into the innermost chambers to extend now. From there, your left heart wing, lion-hearted wing of light. Open and unfurl the left wing, the divine feminine side. Open the arm and the hand of light. Feel the energy unfurling, releasing any contraction, any playing small that may still be dissolving from the gate. Opening to receive in the receptive feminine. Breathing into that wing of light. Feeling its shape, its size, its colors, its textures. Open that wing. Breathing and receiving these light codes into the back heart through the wing tips. And as you extend your feminine lion wing, now bring back the right side, a pair of wings, giant and beautiful. And within your inner eye, in the center of your heart, visualizing an infinity loop between the right and the left in your sacred heart, starting to share these codes of balance and harmony between the right and the left, so that your wings, your heart wings, become a new set of powerful, balanced wings. that are sharing aspects, merging and blending and supporting each other within this inner union, feeling that balance, that inner alchemy. And as your heart receives these codes, lift the front of your heart heavenward. And the hands of light that may be lifted now come gently, slowly towards the center point, towards the heart, to place your palms, the base of your palms together, your pinky tips and your thumb tips together, feeling this open chalice, receiving these light codes while your etheric heart wings are stretched wide behind you. Leaning back into the back body, lifting the brow, the inner light, the inner starlight bathes down into your heart. And the heart, like a giant chalice, its magnetic field, much greater than that of the brain, expands and expresses this beauty, this light, open to receive, and see how as you receive, you fountain over an overflowing chalice. Breathing and receiving the language of light, our divine mother tongue. She works in color and feeling, in imagery, sacred geometry, or even sound. If there is a sound that comes through that seals this with this mudra, feel what that sound is for you. I offer this simple sound from my heart to yours. One more deep, deep breath together. And we press our hands of light together in the mudra of Namaste, bowing back towards our hearts, remembering a grateful open heart is a dimensional doorway, feeling and breathing into the grace and the gratitude. Grazie, grazia, the same root. Your gratitude is your grace. Feeling that grace ascending from the heart up through the throat, swallowing down sweet gold nectar light and inner smile, breathing this luminosity up to the third eye, awakening the eye that sees beyond the veil, beyond the illusions of separation, that sees beauty in the light behind all appearances. We open gently these eyes of light and we dive or ascend now even more.
Breathing in and allowing all of your awareness to come to this space between your brows. If it feels good, allowing yourself to tap here into this space and then up to the crown of the head like butterfly wings, opening your crown. Feeling the sensation of your unique fingerprints upon the crown of your head. And breathing your breath all the way up and through the mind as you relax the hands open once again on your lap, open to receive. Allowing the eyes to flutter closed as you begin to connect in with your crown chakra, your unique connection point to the divine. Breathing in and feeling this opportunity in this lion's gate to release and clear any of the beliefs, conscious or unconscious, that have been a part of mass consciousness, now ready to be upgraded to a new divine template. As we open to receive the codes of prosperity, true prosperity and wealth, WELLTH, on this day in this portal. Breathing your awareness up your spine and feel that DNA strand now intertwining silver and gold threads that you begin to move upward toward the star of Sothis. Feeling as these two silver and gold threads begin to weave into the fabric of that collective consciousness, that star consciousness that she holds. Feeling yourself connecting into the sacred geometric template that Sothis may present you on this day as this sacred architect who is here to embed within your crown, within your heart, within your root, what true prosperity means. Allow yourself to open and breathe and make this connection as you feel her starlight pouring down in royal blue, cascading down like a waterfall, each drop of water holding crystalline codes that land within that template, that sacred geometry in your crown, dissolving anything less than true prosperity, noble humility, humble nobility. Breathing and opening and receiving, allowing this feeling of true prosperity to saturate every cell of your being as you welcome it in. Prosperity is the feeling that is open and available to us as an embodied gnosis in this Lion's Gate. It is a state of being you can consciously choose to connect with. So breathe, beloved, breathe in and receive the royal blue mixing with the silver and the gold frequencies as you are filled and flooded like the Nile banks with the abundance consciousness of Sothis. And I invite you to reach up now. Reach up and feel yourself connecting with this cord that connects you from here forward through every breath you take to this level of consciousness, and consciously pulling it down, connecting that thread in whatever color frequency it holds for you, and feel as it unites with the crown of your head. Whoosh. Receive this activation of Sothis, serious, true prosperity on this day, in this now. And so it is.
So it is. Wow. Bringing yourself, if your eyes are still closed, to presence your hands of light in your lap, open in that receptive posture, receiving, still with lifted heart, feeling all that you have received, feeling the images. Perhaps some of you receive very specific symbols, sacred geometry, color frequencies. These are gifts that are now embodying. One more deep breath, and we're going to slowly, gently open our eyes together. And as you look into my left eye, just take a moment of emptiness. I bow to you. I thank you for your noble and humble, courageous heart. By the very fact you're here, we are the ones doing the great work. This wealth, W-E-L-L-T-H. When I becomes we, illness becomes wellness. Let us take our waters. Take your water or your tea. If you don't have water, you can also just call upon the elemental presence of water if you don't have a water with you. Let us drink of the waters of remembrance to alchemize anything less than love. Drink of the waters of remembrance, transfiguration through grace. Thank you, water. Thank you, Mother. I'd like to bring back my sisters. Beautiful sisters, thank you so much. Before we move on, I just bow to each of you very, very deeply in such gratitude. Thank you so much for your gifts, your beauty. Thank you.
I want to invite if anybody wants to share here in the chat to be witnessed, anything that you're receiving in this journey, any symbols, any images, any downloads to clear for the collective. Just write them in here, even for yourself to get it out, or speaking it out loud to yourself as you're muted, so you can hear these words of power moving through you about what you are opening to receive.
Christy Michaels said, beautiful heaven, calm, spiraling purple DNA, Sylvia says. Yes, share if you received symbols, images, geometry, whatever it is again like medicine for each other. So powerful to read. Metatron's cube. Lisa says, this was my first time doing such a ceremony. It was truly divine. Welcome. We're so glad you're here. Such a blessing. Oh, Yolanda says, ready for my fullness of purpose. Beautiful. Omashar received the true feeling of prosperity, wealth with 2 L's. Yes. Lots of purple, royal codes coming in, purple Merkaba coming in, another purple, beautiful, beautiful hive-like hexagonal shapes on the top of my head. I also often see those hexagonal shapes in journeys. Thank you for sharing that. Allison says, diamond light sparkling everywhere. Dustin, triple violet flame, beautiful. Wendy, honey, yellow, pink shimmers of abundance pouring in on my head and into the world. Yes. Cass, my whole energy field feels bing. Yes, Heather says a hefty golden crown, our royal codes. Beautiful. Sophia, green and golden aura. Kylie, thank you so much. Had me moving so much energy through light, language, and sound. Yes, I saw multiple lights in a row on either side of me. We are so supported. We are so assisted. We are so not alone. Cass, the royal blue spiral. Karina, magenta and purple light. So much beauty coming in. This is like, just feel it's like mana. Everyone's share is so delicious, so beautiful. Lisa said, wings. I felt my wings. I embraced my loved one with my wings. How beautiful. That's what they're for, to lift us higher. Together we rise with our wings. Uma, golden flow, entering the sanctuary of the open heart, bringing new vitality to create a new reality. We love you, Uma.
Uma!
Uma. Elizabeth, 9 crescent moons, each meeting making a sun starburst. Wow, what visionary beings we are. Amazing openings, seeing. Lauren, claiming the overflowing abundance of the universe, that there is always more than enough, and more than enough for me and for the all. Yes, bless this gnosis. Catherine, blue, white, supernova. Awesome. Amber, Memnos has reminded me we are the embodiment of heaven on earth, and so it is. Woo! Wendy, a mandala of diamond shapes coming from above. So much goodness, so much, so much. It's just delicious. Receptive, tingling, lots of 6 chakra buzzing, says Sheila. Kylie says, Natalia, when you were talking, I closed my eyes and your light body was in my 3rd eye. Gorgeous. Jen, fire, I have the power. Blue, gold, silver showers pouring in. Woo! Megan, purple and gold light, brighter than any I've ever seen before. Sarah says, I saw my lion heart and wings glowing. Aho! Cobalt and milky blue colors. This is the language of light. We are all speaking in our own unique ways. Our channels, our oracles, our snowflakes, we're all fractals of Ma, of Mother, and our unique ways of shining that light back out, receiving and offering that. So beautiful. Michelle says, purifying my path in complete wholeness, health, happiness, and harmony, living here, heaven on earth. We are completely healing ourselves and our planet and universe in the now, and it is so, and so it is. Woo! We can just keep reading, they keep pouring in. I feel ecstatic. How about you all? Oh my goodness.
Whole body is buzzing. Yeah. Thank
Woo!
you all for this incredible poetry and the gifts. This is a gift to every single one of us and to the collective.
So good.
Some people speak into this fact of like, oh, perhaps it doesn't precisely fall on this day anymore because of the Gregorian calendar. And I really believe at this point, it's about our collective amplification of this prayer, that we are choosing it as so, that we are opening ourselves to receive, and that the Syrian galactic family is, responding to our willingness and our openness. And like, yes, we are all activating together.
Absolutely. We are such powerful beings in our creativity, in our frequency. And just to speak about the great work we've been up to, not only is it nourishing for our own body, minds, and spirits, as we raise our vibration today, as you can feel, we are enacting a great alchemy. That is the basic meaning of inner alchemy. It is simply the raising of frequency, the raising of vibration. And now we ripple into the collective. We walk. In fact, let's put our walking lions on now. We walk in lion-hearted love for the one. Oh, Ma, you have to come on here. Oh, I love you so much. We are here now, walking in lion-hearted love together, together. In the 13th moon, we have this beautiful expression. I want to just offer it if you want to repeat it after me. Eye to eye,
Eye to
eye,
heart to heart,
heart
heart to heart,
wingtip to wingtip.
wingtip
wingtip
to
to wingtip.
wingtip.
Together we rise.
Together we
Together
rise.
eyes.
Together we rise. All of us here are doing this great work together for the one. So we are ecstatic.
Eden, before you put the song on, I want to speak because someone has said, I might not have done it right.
Oh,
And I'm feeling nauseous and I'm feeling completely drained. And I just want to speak and say that there is no wrong and there is no right in this place that you are in. And if you are feeling in this way, celebrate it because this is alchemy happening. As Eden said before, alchemy may not be the most comfortable thing sometimes, but to actually celebrate that which is being released, that which is being shaken up, that which is coming out as nausea, allow yourself to be in the frequency bandwidth that allows it all to be okay, because that is a part of alchemy. Nothing alchemizes or transmutes without love and acceptance. So no matter what you're feeling, no matter what you're receiving, whether that is an abundance of imagery or no thing at all, it is all perfect because we are all doing this great work together and we all go through this in different stages and at different times.
yes, thank you so much, Grayson. Uma, is there anything you would like to say or add, beloved? I'm so glad you're here. I see some other of our 13 Moon sisters. Kalila, welcome, Kalila. If your camera's on, maybe Kim can help me find you too.
And Diana DeBrow, I see she's
Oh, wow.
here.
Uma, is there anything you would just like transmit from your heart, beloved? We really want to honor the many years that you have been holding this flame and doing such deep work. Yeah.
Words. Words are beyond this feeling quality of unity that is happening here, witnessing our lineage uniting in coherency, in sisterhood and brotherhood, bringing this powerful alchemy of our holy heart. And we bow to each of us that are here now in this great wheel of time. in deep gratitude for this lineage, deep gratitude for Fifi Fluffinwish, our godmother, grandmother, and fairy godmother, Ariel, as we are all opening our hearts today to this new level of vitality and life and loving life and living heaven on earth, here, now. All things are possible. All things are possible. Blessed be, blessed be.
Thank you, Uma. I love you so much. So much. Oh,
Oh, Argon is here too.
oh, yeah. Well, it's a really sweet reunion with so many of our beloveds. Thank you for coming and for the support. We're not done yet. I just am overwhelmed with gratitude and joy and feeling how as we weave together, we weave these golden threads, we usher in this new age of we. And this is a time of great collaboration. The world that we have known before is no longer the world we're in now. We have stepped through the portal. We are holding the higher template for the one now to continue seeing through these new eyes. We continue to bring others with us. There is a powerful truth in metaphysics. Ariel taught me this. The one with the highest frequency has a capacity to pull others into their aura, into their frequency. So as you allow this alchemy to continue and integrate it and embody it, and love yourself, even on the edges of discomfort, as the body catches up, as the emotional body catches up, as the mental body, we can catch it much more quicker. It is already done on the etheric. The alchemy is done. The vibration has been set. The tone has been set. We are all holding this higher tone for humanity now. And so we have love and compassion for our own human process as we embody this new luminous skin, these prosperity codes within, and we offer it to our beloveds, our intimate circle, our communities, our families, our places of work, the way we travel, the way we walk through this world. Now we are the beacon, we are the lamp lifters together. So I invite us to really feel as we walk like lions in the world. I'm going to offer a song that I recently wrote, and I'm going to invite us to stand up together and to move our bodies. I'm going to share my sound with you. Maybe you'll be able to hear me speak over it, but just in case, I invite you, as you open these codes and integrate and embody these codes more, to listen to the words of this song that came from my channel, my oracle, my heart, my love for humanity, and to feel them moving through this collective field as we move this energy that we've opened to. Here is Walk Like a Lion. Stand with me, beloveds. Let's stand up. Can you hear it? Is it coming through? Give me a little thumbs up. Yes? Okay. All right.
Where do we meet in the heart? What can we offer here? A prayer for the altar of love, where we lay down our fear. Presence is calling us home. Come and be held like a child. Will you surrender, my dear? Remember where you're from and walk like a lion. Rise like a dove. Walk like a lion. Wake the
Thank you so, so, so much for rocking that out with us. Oops, starting again.
Eden, you are pure magic. Thank you for sharing that with us. What a gift, and how amazing that it was birthed here for this portal. Thank you for your expression.
Oh, it is such a joy. It's such an honor to share these transmissions that are coming through now. I'm so, so happy. Thank you, everybody, for your love in the chat. Kim, can you please drop that link in the chat for them, the SoundCloud link? So this is a pre-release. It's not officially released, but I just finished the song. Like the producer got me the, MP3 last week, and yes, we're releasing it. We're gonna release it on Spotify, on iTunes, on Pandora, all the channels. After this, I just wanted to get it in time for Lionsgate out. So thank you all for the love. And Kim just popped, maybe just pop the link, Kim. There it is again. Okay, so that link, it's scrolling by pretty fast because there's a lot of movement in the chat, but you can scroll back up. It's just edenamadora.com/walk-like-a-lion. And that is what we are all doing here now. We are walking together heart first. This Leo heart, sun heart energy has been activated on such a big level. And Jen says, my dog loved it. He was looking at you and singing with you. It was great. The four-leggeds approve. We know it's super heart-centered because they're just love beings from Venus. So we wanted to take a moment in this portal of a grateful open heart to invite you to also to share in the chat before we come into completion anything that you are amplifying with these prosperity codes. And yeah, Greyson, do you want to say more about that? Like just...
Yes, I would love to. Thank you. You got my T-mail.
Yeah.
Yes. So here we are in Leo season, and Leo is all about that sense of the royalty, the prosperity, what it means to embody that noble humility and that humble nobility. And so over the next few couple of weeks, as the moon begins or continues to illuminate from the new moon, as Mercury is in retrograde, it's an opportunity for you to reflect on what you are stepping into, what you are choosing to embody, to use that cycle of Mercury to go down into the underworld or the inner world of your being, to gather the jewels and to say, okay, as we shift into Virgo season, which is the priest or the priestess, it's all about how do I anchor that and live that in service to the whole. So Leo meets Virgo in this place, in this Lion's Gate, where we are gathering the prosperity to be able to share that abundance with the whole in service to the one. This is where the king or queen meets the priest or priestess, and we get to embody both of those. And all of that begins with gratitude for the gifts that we carry, for all that we're receiving, the visions we've received today. May the rest of the Lion's Gate be your practice of actually embodying that, of what thoughts you're choosing, what behaviors, what choices you're making in your day-to-day life that allows you to choose from that place that is connected now from the crown of your head to that level of consciousness that you're choosing to embody. So if there are pieces that you're holding for the whole, what fractal are you holding for the whole of what you're choosing to say yes to, of what you're grateful for and what you're receiving from all of this, and how you are here to walk like a lion in service to the whole?
Yeah, the gratitude is coming in. Do you want to present anything, Grayson, as it comes through the chat? You can amplify the prosperity.
Freedom within for women, womb beings everywhere. Amplifying receptivity, receiving, opening my channels to my sacred creatrix and initiator so I can share my love for nature as a portal to the new earth. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so Grayson's invitation is to amplify that which we are dreaming and seeding forward into this potent field of true prosperity together, to witness each other's dreams, visions, gratitudes. Here we go.
Showing more compassion to myself. Oh, goodness, Eden, how did you do this? So I can do so for others. I was born a lion. I walk like a lion in my life. I will die a lion. Yes. I am incarnate to be and give love, only love. Celebrating raw aliveness, unconditional self-love, and trust as my vessel and alchemized expression. Saying yes to saying no. I choose to remember that I am the overflowing prosperity which this universe perpetually flows. Being a channel, prioritizing my intuitive and high vibe practices so I may create aligned, turned on in love. Thank you, Carly. For those I meet, they will see the love that they are. Yes. Amplifying my ability to accept myself and others, love all incomplete. I am in abundance in all areas. Yes, you are, Julia. Amplifying sovereignty and wild, ecstatic creativity with deep gratitude for being here now. And we are across this globe amplifying this. Grateful for all allies and sisters and brothers in this community and all the generosity of heart. Dreaming in a successful relaunch of my new digital platform with a flow of resources through me and us for the benefit of all. May all of the abundance of all of our crops and seeds that we've planted be harvested for the one. To nurture myself as though I would my own irreplaceable children. Blessed be. Ugh. This feels like a reset. All negative out and positive in. I feel powerful, no longer broken. Yes, you are whole. All dreams we shall receive. Amplifying grace, dignity, warmth, and love. Putting that out there to others and also to myself. I am protected and I am the best parent to my inner child. Offering the pearl of prosperity and philanthropy here and now in service to the whole. My lioness need not be hidden or tamed. It is time to wake up and walk the earth. So many jewels here.
Yeah, it's practically impossible to read them all. I am hoping everyone is scanning all of these. And for our beautiful friends on Facebook, you can share too. Kim will be checking. And on YouTube Live, we've had a couple things come by really quick from YouTube. It's so, so wonderful to hold each other's prayers in this amplification. I'm going to invite also, I'll bring myself back in. I'm going to invite that we also hold some beings in the prayer basket today. And if there's anyone you would like to deeply honor and send this love and this amazing mana, this gift of high frequency energy to, if they've been suffering, if they're ill. I spoke of our fairy goddess mother, Ariel. We're surrounding her with all of this love and this beauty and power for her heart, her lion heart. Is there anyone, you can put it in the chat, that we just hold beings today in love, and we can also just hold this earth, this planet, and all peoples in this higher octave of unity consciousness, as Uma spoke, this deeper prayer of unity that honors dazzling diversity. That's the divine feminine. That's bringing the feminine back in. Yes, holding so many beloveds. Thank you for, yes, whole, holy, healed, and free. Yes, yes. Every name that's being present, just holding them in this love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's bring Natalia back too.
I would love to speak the name of Nikki Scully and Indigo, who have opened the Egyptian mystery gates and been one of the lineage bearers of the ancient wisdom that has come through from that space. We honor you and thank you.
Honoring our teachers, lineage keepers. Natalia, is there anything else you want to just amplify, transmit, hold in this?
I feel more than anything for all of us to really play with this energy, to take it out into nature. You know, they also say to be in water when this light reflects off the water and bounces onto us, that there's this accelerated surge of energies and this galactic superwave right now that's flooding our planet, that's really here to aid our spiritual evolution. And they say, you know, even our human psychic energy field and our intuition and all those things that the synchronicities, everything is activating. And so pay attention, play with that, because we all know the more we do it, the more it lifts us all up, right? This is our spiritual ascension right now. And this portal is here. And it's such a reminder too of that spiritual sustenance to access the records of our soul, right? That our starry ancestors remind us that our place in the cosmos. So to walk with that, you know, shine that out.
So beautiful. Yes, yes. Bless, bless. I'm going to offer another transmission that is from our fairy goddess mother, Ariel, that we can repeat. So I'm going to invite you to feel your lion wings again, that right and left, and feel what we're bringing into the alchemy today, and repeat after me. Neither female nor male, neither left nor right. I am that I am, beyond day or night. I am the mystery of the triple flame. I am the snake with wings. I am the moon that burns, and the sun as she sings. Ring. I am the heart that reveals a star. I am, we are, collective avatar. Oh, yes, we are. Woo! That felt good. So we're going to come back together. I'm just feeling so much love for everyone. Thank you all for being here. All the smiles in the little windows up here. I'm just scrolling through, just loving seeing you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for showing up for yourselves and for the collective in this way. You matter. Your work matters here. We are bridging. Oh, so good to see so many beloveds I know and so many new ones I look forward to knowing. Oh, so beautiful. Yeah, you can continue to share your hearts, share your prayers, share what you're amplifying, your gratitude. I wanted to give both Greyson and Natalia an opportunity to share other amazing opportunities to work with them, to step into the mystery. We each hold such unique codes and keys, and this is the way of the future. It is lifting each other up, collaborating, sharing, weaving the golden threads, and offering together and amplifying each other's light. So I really want to hear what you have coming up, how people can join you, what you would invite now. Greyson, do you want to go first, or Natalia? Go ahead.
Sure, absolutely. I tears have been flowing with gratitude. Thank you, Eden, for weaving us all together, and for every single being that is here. I'm just feeling you so strongly and so grateful for all that we are creating together. I am excitedly playing with our beloved Uma, who was on the screen earlier, and offering another round of the 13 Moon Mystery School that is a 13-month-long journey that will begin at Samhain, the portal, the gateway that leads us deeper into fall, between fall and winter. And so that 13 moon journey will begin in a combination of ways, both virtually, if you do not live close to me, or here in person, if you are in Austin, Texas, and desiring to play in that way. And the culmination of that as another offering will be to walk in a highly ceremonial way as initiates through the sacred lands of Egypt next September. And so I have an opportunity for 13 initiates to travel alongside me through the temples and walk like a lion and stand between the paws of the Sphinx. And I believe gratefully Kim is going to drop more information and how to find me there. Reach out if any of that speaks to you or you want to know more.
So Kim has dropped in the chat, and for our friends on Facebook and YouTube, Kim, I'm going to ask that we share Greyson's link. It's graysonelizabeth.com/entering-the-mysteries. I am so excited for your Egypt trip. I'm going for my first time at the end of this September. I might just have to jump on board with you for next September. And then I heard that 2027 is a very special portal that maybe we're going to three of us co-create something for the eclipse in Egypt. Just mark your, seed it forward now. We're going to do something epic for 2027. Beautiful. Kim has dropped the Egypt information in particular also in the chat, and I can't say that link out loud because it's a whole bunch of HTML code, but for the ones here on the call, you can definitely click it and go find out more about Greyson's Egypt trip. So exciting. Natalia, my love, share your gifts. What's coming? What's coming next? How can we work with you?
So we just began our year-long 13 Moon Mystery School Priestess Initiate program, and we've just entered in. So there's still spaces available for anyone that wants to join us in that year journey with the 13 archetypes. And then in late September, I'm starting my Embodied Ritual Leadership 8-week program that is just diving right into leading ceremonies and rituals. So if any of that calls to you on a deep soul level, please come in, find out more about me and my world. And I offer every moon also full moon circles that are open to everyone, open to the public, that are free, just to work with the archetypes and align them with the sun and moon cycles.
Beautiful. Can they find out about that on nataliaprice.com?
Yes.
Great. So
on my
that's in the
website.
chat here for everyone that's present, and for those on Facebook and YouTube, we're going to drop Natalia's link in the comments as well. And yeah, so Natalia's embodied ritual leadership is kick ass. I mean, everything you do is. I've had initiates that have come through my programs, my in-person work, that are stepping into apprenticing and the training to be focalizers and hold their own circles, take your embodied ritual leadership and just up their confidence about how to hold ritual and ceremony. So wonderful work to complement the 13 moon initiation circles. And then for those who have been following me and want to go deeper in the mystery, I created an intro level for those who are like, wow, a whole year-long training is a lot, right? It's like a big commitment of time and resources. And I had been talking with my community and they said, can you give us a taste? So we created Enter the Temple, and it's a 13-week journey through the 13 archetypes of the divine feminine that we all work with in the 13 Moon Mystery School. And Kim has just dropped that in the chat. So this is an opportunity to start that journey and to learn and feel, and more than learn about, to embody some of these divine feminine archetypes. And this time, this is the third time we're doing it, there's a special emphasis on the voice. So for those who are ready to activate your voice, your transmission, your channel, your oracle, or even your sound healing, your songstress, Trust your channel for soul songs. This is going to be a really fun one. We're going to be going deeper and deeper into the voice of the goddess as you are her voice. We are she. We are her voices here. So come get that activation. And we decided as a special gift from this Lionsgate to invite everyone that signs up by Saturday midnight. If you sign up in full and don't choose to do the payment plan, we're going to reward you with a free divination of your own, a private divination. So if you enter at the usual level, which is it's 333, you will receive also a private divination reading. If you choose to enter into the VIP, I don't like to say it like that because we're all very important people on this planet, but the level where you get more mentoring and more guidance from me, then you get a free video live divination from me. So for those who sign up right away before midnight Saturday at the 333, you get a divination that's pulled for you and sent to you. And if you sign up for the one that has the level, the one-on-one level, I'm going to give you an extra divination Zoom reading besides your one-on-one session, mentoring session. That's very deep embodiment work, deep archetypal mentoring. So go check out EdenAmadora.com/enter-the-temple-3. The goddess loves threes. So that's the main thing that I've got going on until as an offering until I start my next year-long training at Imbolc next year. So we're going to wait for that. We'll let you know if you're on the mailing list. Stay tuned for other things that are coming. Stay tuned for other collaborations with other beautiful priestess sisters like Greyson and Natalia. I am really feeling Egypt 2027. We're going. The eclipse portal. This is going to be a potent one. So as we're closing this ceremony, just feeling, let's take a moment, bringing our hands to our hearts again, feeling all we've received, feeling the blessings, the grace, the community love, this amazing opportunity to share our hearts, our energy, our presence together. And what we like to do during ceremonies is to lift it. We lift it to the one heart for all beings. So taking a deep collective breath together, feeling our own precious hearts expanding, those lion heart wings behind us. Let us lift it now up to the one heart. And as we open our arms and our wings again and we lift our hearts, we celebrate in ecstasis divinitas to the one heart.
To the one heart.
Thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to put us in gallery view just to see your beautiful faces again. Thank you. So much love, brothers and sisters. Thank you for today. I look forward to the next journey. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Only love. You're so welcome. Only love. Aww. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Hi, beauties. Big love to you all. Go out and play in this light.
Get into the water, like Natalia said. If you live by a river or the ocean or a pond or a lake, get in the water.
Bathtub.
Celebrate and drink lots of water. The alchemy is assisted through water. Our record keeper, our bodies, Memnos, keep the water flowing. Love you. Bye for now.